Coming soon to Make It Happen Radio. The Success Summit. January 3rd through January 8th. 6:30 Central. Our guests include Les Brown Platinum Speaker, the Empowerment Guy, Dr. Charles Phillips.
You have to learn to embrace your uniqueness. That's a different thought, isn't it? In a world, in a society, when so many people are trying to be like everybody else, when the fashion industry makes billions a year because they set trends and trust that everybody else will follow it, I have discovered that your real power is not in trying to be like everybody else. Your real power is being unique.
Author and entrepreneur, Kenneth Brown.
Life is about three things: choices, challenges, and change. I'm gonna say it again for you. I don't care what anyone told you all. I want you to forget everything that you've ever learned, because it's all been a lie. And I mean that respectfully, because guess what? You see, people tell you things, and people tell you things, and the things they're telling you is all predicated upon the way they look at it, their experiences.
The Possibilitarian, Chris Gloss.
Change is inevitable. Change is going to happen. Whether you want it to happen or not, change is going to take place. I know how sometimes I can look at TV or look at some of my family members and see that their mindset and their thinking, they're still caught in the 70s by how they dress. But everything around them has changed. Change is not optional. I remember reading in a magazine, on the cover, it had change or die. That it's not even optional anymore. Given your life and to be able to keep on living, you must change.
The great storyteller, Les Brown Platinum Speaker,
your life
Dwight
has been lived,
Pledger.
And that can't be lived over again. But what happens is, as a result of the sum total of the life that we have lived, we have developed a story about ourselves. And that story is impacting and affecting how far and where you're going to go in your life in terms of your success or failure based upon the story that you have in your head.
And the host of Make It Happen Radio, J.L.
Usually when you're a child, no one puts limitations on you. Right now, I have a 9-year-old son. And if my son comes and asks me or tells me, say, Dad, I want to be a rocket scientist, I'll say, go ahead, son, you can do it. If he says, Dad, I want to be the president, I'll say, go ahead, son, you can do it. Nobody puts limitations on you when you're little because they don't want to steal your dreams or make you feel. And so at that time, you feel like you can accomplish anything. But somewhere around 13 through 16, where your grades might not be at the top or whatever it may be, then they start telling you, well, maybe you can't be that rocket scientist. You know, your grades aren't up to par, and, you know, maybe you should just pick up a trade, and this, that, and the other. And before you know it, you're living a common life. You're being unfulfilled. You're angry. You're frustrated.
And just added to the lineup, John Garcia. So again, you do not want to miss out on this life-changing event, the Success Summit, January 3rd through January 8th, 6:30 Central, right here on Blog Talk Radio. Tune in by going to www.blogtalkradio.com/Make It Happen Radio or by calling 347-843-4005. And more information can be found on www.jlgodfrey.com. The Success Summit, January 3rd through the 8th. I'll see you there.